Ladies and gentlemen of Speed Gaming 2, welcome to another episode of the Week 1 multi-category randomizer tournament. We have Incompetent Perfectionist and WhiteMageBecky running against each other today. Should be a knockdown, drag out, no holds barred kind of fight. Looks like both runners are pretty much readied up. If you're new to these races, this is a Week 1 settings, which would be area randomizer, full area random, which means any of the intra-area connections can be connected to another one randomly from another area. Also, it is a full countdown item randomizer, which you'll notice here in just a second. There'll be a counter up in the corner, and that's the counter of the unique items in that area. So we'll have 4 here in criteria. One of those is going to be guaranteed to be morph. Both runners making their way down parlor into the climb. Very technical rooms. Yeah, it's a great looking sprite on Becky's side there. Working our way through pit room now. If you've watched any Super Metroid runs before, you'll notice that this is pretty much standard route. You'll see some deviations from any vanilla here shortly. Yes, correct. Becky is a she. And just missiles at the awakening missiles. More missiles in the ceiling E-tank location. At this point, we're still looking for some block breaking items. Power bomb, screw attack, speed booster would be nice. I always love the speed booster starts. Really kind of adds some variety to stuff. The WhiteMageBecky into the climb. Opting for the behemoth climb here. Always a nice strat when it's executed well. Incompetent perfectionist going for the wall climb. And there it is, speed booster at BT. Hold on to your shorts, fellas. Everything just got interesting. Gonna have to suffer with the terrible jump tables of having a speed booster with no high jump, though. That's always fun. And WhiteMageBecky making her way through the pirate shaft. We'll have to coming up on the first transition here. And it leads to Aqueduct. That's going to be a hard pass for now. Really no way to traverse through Aqueduct with without at least high jump and preferably a few other suitless movement items. We found lower Norfair, or no, sorry, upper Norfair on the other side of that transition. Incompetent Perfectionist taking the save its ship. I was thinking maybe an early gauntlet play, but decides to go to the moat region. And Kirby ship on WhiteMageBecky's side, always a controversial sprite. Oh no, you gotta watch out for those crabs. They do a ton of damage without a suit. That's okay. She'll just revert to a save. Sorry, he will revert to a save. And Becky finding that Main Street transition. Probably not going to stick it out here. Looks like WhiteMageBecky is opting to check the crab hole transition. Oh, that's unfortunate. Again, them crabs. Oh, ICP just missing the spark there to get the blocks. It's like WhiteMageBecky's heading back for another shot at that extra transition. Clearing the first crab this time. Well done. It looks like Incompetent Perfectionist still working on this spark to get through those blocks into the Terminator region. Must not be too comfortable with the short charge there. That's fine, they'll get it, I'm sure. And on WhiteMageBecky's side, the crab hole transition paid off. Takes us to Red Brinstar. One of the most area connection dense areas of the game. I think there's 6 transitions in Red Brinstar. And Gravity Suit. That's a huge find right there. Liking the sprite colors here on Gravity Suit as well. It's a pretty hot suit. Becky taking a save. I had to do the same. Make sure you want to hang on to that suit. So gives you the option to save scum a few things if you want to check some transitions or go for something a little more risky. Ooh, finding Upper Norfair with one item in it. It's an unfortunate item density there. And incompetent perfectionist making it through those blocks. Completely missed that transition at the top of Red Tower. I was distracted. Competent perfectionist, probably not going to like what he finds at the end of this transition. It's good knowledge, though. WhiteMageBecky heading into Upper Norfair. It's not great health to be coming into here. There's a lot of hell runs to get to anything too useful, but we can check some items here at the high jump location. Rewarded with another missile. And the first E-tank of the game. It's always a nice thing to have. Now with Speed Booster, WhiteMageBecky could take the Frog Speedway into Bubble Mountain. We'll see if she opts to go that way or decides to head out of Lower Norfair. Oh, she's going to peek at the item and Croc Escape. Just a missile, no help there. Honestly, she probably don't want to find nothing there. It's not an easy item to get to right now. Setting up for a gate glitch on WhiteMageBecky's side. Yikes. Getting a little dangerous there. Yeah, it's easy to forget about that crab hole transition. Also, if you haven't had a recent save, there is soft lock possibility there if you go into that and find a dead end like Torian or some place you can't traverse yet. Without high jump boots, it's almost impossible to get out of that hole. And got the gate glitch. Should be plenty of health to make it down to the refill down here. Incompetent perfectionist finally headed towards that crab hole, which will provide a fair amount of progression. Oh no, that's unfortunate. On the right path though, I'm sure they'll be headed back there. And we find Kraid on WhiteMageBecky's side, who is harboring 0 items. And WhiteMageBecky deciding to save Kraid for another time. Correct, no bombs. Can't get into Kraid yet. And incompetent perfectionist dealing with a train of battle crabs. Nicely done. Still one more crab down there. There it is. Oh no. These crabs are so hard to deal with, Suitless. And WhiteMageBecky starting a risky hill run. Looks like she was just going to check the cathedral item. Came up just short of it. Looking for some information there. There's no way she could have got it and made it back out. Ooh, and a reserve tank. That's not going to help her. This is definitely shaping up to be an interesting seed. Right now, still gated by bombs or power bombs. Another very special bomb hunt. WhiteMageBecky possibly farming up to do a ice hell run. Maybe wants to go check the item in ice. And here we go into the ice location on Becky's side. Speed helps a ton here. Gets the nice bounce ball. Oh, that's unfortunate. Have to imagine we'll see another attempt at that. WhiteMageBecky could also just decide to nope out of Norfair and go check some of the other areas. It's like WhiteMageBecky's farming up again for that ice run. And incompetent perfectionists finding their way into business center of Upper Norfair. And at ice on Becky's side, we have just super missiles. WhiteMageBecky now pretty much exhausted all the options in Upper Norfair, is going to have to find somewhere else to go hunt progression. That gravity suit opening up a lot of options for her in locations that may be filled with water. And WhiteMageBecky opting to take the crab hole for the moment. That's not an easy thing to get through, though. Going for a gravity jump to get up the hole. And incompetent perfectionist wisely deciding that Norfair is not the play for the moment. Wants to go check some other areas. Still missing out on that gravity suit on incompetent perfectionist side. Nice use of the transition there to get the jump for WhiteMageBecky, and she makes it out of the crab hole. 3 items in West Meridia. It's definitely some good checks for here for WhiteMageBecky. An incompetent perfectionist into probably not the best room to be in right now. There's power bombs required to get through this area, which they do not have yet. We get to visit Mama Turtle, and we pick up a wave beam on WhiteMageBecky's side. It's a very nice item to have. Oh, wave and plasma at Mama Turtle. Absolutely stacked. An incompetent perfectionist picking up that gravity suit. That's a very welcome sight. I'm into the East Ocean and find Spazer. Unfortunately, running face first into that. WhiteMageBecky not looking too happy about that. I'm thinking time for WhiteMageBecky there, considering maybe skipping these items, because there's no more majors left in Meridia, but it could be power bombs. It's very tricky. Yeah, she made it look easy. It's not easy to get into that hole. A little easier with gravity, but just supers at the watering hole. Nice to have, but not what she wanted. And ICP making his way up the tower, probably going to be looking for one of those Meridia transitions as well. And Torian found on WhiteMageBecky's side. Good information for later. The final Meridia transition coming up on WhiteMageBecky's side leads to top of Green Brent Star with 3 items in it. Nice find. It's good progression here, I'd imagine. Very item dense region of the game. And the mock ball in early supers. Nope, going for the speed. And spring ball acquired, run validated on WhiteMageBecky's side. And incompetent perfectionist trying to figure out how to deal with the crab hole. Not an easy room to get through from that direction. Getting the quick fall through the bridge. Very nice. The Mission Impossible style escape. Not required in Randomizer. They put a soft lock prevention patch in there. You can just shoot your way out of it. But it's very swag and it looks cool. X-ray beam. 2/3 of the components for the microwave beam now. The microwave starter kit. And some more E on Becky's side. That could prove to be potentially important for future hell runs. And high jump boots is the final item in Green Prince Star. Always nice to have those movement items. And WhiteMageBecky finding the backside of East Meridia. Pauses for a moment to think if she wants to go deal with Dragon yet or not. Again, still gated by bombs. Chat correctly pointing that out. And Incompetent Perfectionist back in the business center. Looks like might be heading over to Bubble Mountain. Becky passing on the lava dive there. And Becky doing battle with Croc, everybody's favorite critter. Get your Croc emotes out in chat. Another unfortunate death there for Incompetent Perfectionist in the Ice Hell Run. We have vanilla PBs at Croc. That is a negative. Still hard gated by those bombs. Opting to go with the green gate glitch on Becky's side rather than... You can do a short charge down at the bottom without power bombs. It's a fairly tight short charge though. And first, 5th try for the green gate glitch there. Nice work. Still no bombs for Becky. Who's turning into quite the seed. Second attempt at the hell run on ICP's side. Looking much better this time. Going for the quick morph out of the wall jump in there. Like Becky's setting up for the spark to go check Indiana Jones' missile location. And gets the spark straight into a reserve tank. And there's our first bombs. Nicely done, Becky. Not quite go mode, but it's go somewhere mode. Becky farming up and taking the save for the trip back through Norfair. Just missing the hero shot there. And another unfortunate death by incompetent perfectionist. It's a really hard hell run to do with only one tank. Gotta admire the dedication though. Taking a moment to x-ray the super blocks there just to make sure. Becky now back in Upper Norfair, this time with power bombs though. She'll be able to check some of these locations. Maybe find that one elusive item. Becky's gonna opt to go for Norfair Reserve first. There's 3 items back here. Oh, and rewarded with an E-tank and various suit. Let's go. Becky now with a fairly comfortable loadout, finding some more bombs for soft block prevention, some more power bombs. It's like opting to go check the wave gate location, or the wave item location. Just some energy and super missiles. Nice to have though. Looking pretty good on super missile loadout. Might find herself in a situation where charge beam's never found, and she's close. She's rapidly approaching go mode ammo. Gonna check the transition on Becky's side out the back of oh, we've already seen this one. Back to criteria. 2 items here still. Becky decided she didn't need those items. Headed towards a showdown with Dracon and Ice Beam. It's always nice to find. Gonna take the save here on Becky's side. Might be for potentially checking the sand pits as a save scum. Nope, just a safety save. ICP not giving up on this ice hell run. See a comment in the chat. So Incompetent Perfectionist is still hard gated by a lot of items, and just hunting progression. Having an unfortunate time with a really difficult hell run in ice. Admire the audacity he's showing, though. This is definitely takes a lot to stick with something this much. WhiteMageBecky entering Dragoon for her showdown here with the boss. Pretty good loadout for this fight. Has several options open to her for how to deal with Dragon. Setting up for some shine sparks on Dragon. Ooh, just missing the first. And a nicely handled fight by WhiteMageBecky. Dragon goes down. And Incompetent Perfectionist wisely deciding to give up on the ice run for now. Find progression somewhere else. And Becky's heading through Cack Alley. Eventually wants to see the transition on this side. And through the Forgotten Highway on Becky's side. Tube transition will take us to the backside of Lower Norfair. It's a good position for WhiteMageBecky to be in. Single item in Lower Norfair. Can't imagine WhiteMageBecky's going to go far out of her way to check it though. At this point, she's got to feel pretty close to go mode. She can go down here, take care of Ridley. Might get to see a reverse acid dive on the way out. And another E-tank that gives her a total of 7. So stand-up energy for the stand-up glitch against Mother Brain. And back to the crab hole on Incompetent Perfectionist side. ICP opting to turn off speed booster there to help with the jumps out of here. Chat pointing out that a gravity jump will get you out of here. Appears to be not exactly in the skill set of Incompetent Perfectionist at the moment though. And ICP makes it through. Becky's done with her pre-Ridley farm, heading in for the boss fight. While ICP, on the other hand, still on the hunt for them bombs. Main Ridley fight by Becky. Gonna scope the item out here. Just a missile, no help there. At this point, without charge though, might not be a bad idea to pick up those missile packs. Incompetent perfectionist grab jumping their way to the top of Mount Everest. Got a couple decisions here. Can check transitions or head up the watering hole. Incompetent perfectionist trying to deal with that tricky quick morph jump into the watering hole side of the beach there. It's not an easy thing to do. WhiteMageBecky made it look pretty simple. Picking Mickey Mouse on WhiteMageBecky's side and finding an E-tank. Becky's opting to go over and check, see what GT has in store for us. Maybe hoping to find a charge beam, or really there's not a whole lot else you'd want over there. Just an E-tank. And get to see a GT fight. gonna go ahead and spin some super missiles to manipulate the AI on GT. Getting some unfortunate drops from GT there. Missiles are not what you want. And the tractor beam for WhiteMageBecky. And incompetent perfectionist in the green Brinstar. See the same series of checks we saw Becky do earlier. Nice spring ball strat by Becky there to get through that area. Becky's heading back up Red Tower at this point. Probably looking for the wrecked ship. WhiteMageBecky probably consulting her notes here. It's really hard to keep all this straight in your head in area randomizer. Meanwhile, incompetent perfectionist still on the hunt for those bombs. It's very unfortunate in this seed. Sure, he's got to be happy to see the high jump there, though. Into the grade fight for WhiteMageBecky. This time with the equipment necessary to get through this area. I see a comment in chat. Yes, this is a full countdown. Fortunately, power bombs are not included in that countdown. And that was the big progression gating for this seed. Let's see if Becky get this quick kill. Very nice quick kill on Becky's side. And the one last boss for Becky. Just got to find that ship and deal with the ghost and on the Torian. Becky saying no to those missiles. Just gonna make her way out. Becky does have a pretty comfortable go mode ammo loadout. 40 and 60 is the ideal minimum. You can do it with less, but it requires some refills. Their super pack definitely augments that go mode ammo. It's nice to have. And the backside of wreck ship. 2 items here. I can't imagine she's going to go very far out of her way to check them, though. Here's Incompetent Perfectionist. This is going to go for some DLC content. Possibly taking the save here to go fight Spore Spawn. There's no bombs behind Spore Spawn. That would be a soft lock, so that's a wise save. yeah, no Spo fight today. Competent perfectionist making his way to the top of Mount Everest. Heading up to the beach. Probably wants to take another shot at that morph tunnel into watering hole. Spring ball making that significantly easier this time around. And Fantoon down. That's the final of the Golden Four bosses. Becky, second deciding there to go ahead and pick up that super pack. Probably a good idea. ICP finding the nice wave combo here at Mama Turtle. Nice to have, but I'm sure that's not what he wanted. Becky taking a ship save. Not entirely necessary in area rando as you get a refill from the elevator into Torian. Quite the transition she was looking for. She was on the right path. I believe the transition pre-moat would take her to West Meridia, which would lead to Torian. Competent perfectionist setting up for that spark again. Getting trolled by the jump there. And Becky's on the right path now. And the hunt for Torian continues. And there's the spark on the competent perfectionist side. Be headed down through Terminator. At this point, I'm sure Becky's shaking her head, trying to remember where she saw Torian at. And there's our DLC mini boss fight. Kind of a hope and a prayer here by Competent Perfectionist, hoping we find some bombs behind Spore Spawn here. It's really easy to get frustrated in these seeds when they treat you this way. And a nice spore spawn fight on incompetent perfectionist side. We shall see what he's rewarded with. Just a super missile. No help from spore spawn today. And Becky will be happy with what she sees here. And headed down the G4 transition. Just one more boss battle and we get to leave the planet. Seed's been really well played by WhiteMageBecky. This was not an easy one, and she's done exceptionally well with it. Looks like incompetent perfectionist setting up for a one-way trip into Gauntlet. Potentially one-way. Could be bombs there, though. Struggling a little bit with that short charge there. You could go up top to the Criteria PB's platform and charge a spark there and drop down. Oh, just missing the baby skip on Becky's side. Had a good setup for it. Just bonked on the old dusty critter down at the bottom. Nice Zeb skip by Becky. Good ammo loadout for this This mother brain fight here can miss up to 8 supers and still make it out of. Up for stand up with no charge beam. You could always, take out some aggression with the grapple beam on Mother Brain, though. Ooh. And Becky, unfortunately, got stuck in the floor there. Stand-up glitch does come with some risks. ICP, unfortunately, taking a death there in that hell run. It's not an easy hell run on his side. I believe 3 tanks is about the minimum logic. Becky making her way through the last Metroid room on her way to have another stab at that Mother Brain fight. Fortunately, taking a hit from that sizer there, that's usually not good in that hell run. Out of all the enemies you can hit, that's probably one of the worst. Gravity suit helps a lot. Still damage you don't want to take. Becky just missing in the baby skip again. Fortunately, she didn't continue that transition. And much better setup that side on Incompetent Perfectionist. Made it through the hell run. Ooh, Incompetent Perfectionist, gonna have to be careful here. Quietly deciding he wanted that health back. Get out of one-hit KO range. Becky deciding to not do stand-up this time. And come to the end of the cutscene for WhiteMageBecky. Rip the baby. Get your F's out in chat for the baby. Just an escape away from Becky taking the win in the week 1 category. One for optimal fall speed on that last drop there through the Leodoc's room. And a clean spark up climb. Hey, power bombs for Incompetent Perfectionist. An hour and a half in your first bomb package. That's an unfortunate seed. And GG's to WhiteMageBecky, taking home the win on the week 1 multi-category randomizer tournament. Dare say that was some kind of seed. Very well done by WhiteMageBecky. We're going to see if we can get Becky in for an interview. And no interview from Becky today. Meanwhile, Incompetent Perfectionist, now with his power bombs in tow, really going to be able to open up a lot in this seed. And Incompetent Perfectionist making his way into Crade. Gonna peek this item here. Super missiles. Turns out he wants that. And into the Crade fight. We gonna see a setup for a quick kill, or are we going to take Crade to the prom today? Just missing the window on that second missile. Nice quick backup though, putting Crade down. And ICP, realizing WhiteMageBecky is finished, he's decided to forfeit the race. GG's, Incompetent Perfectionist. That one was not an easy seed to deal with. Wanted to give a shout out to our runners. You can follow them on Twitch at WhiteMageBecky and Incompetent Perfectionist. Appreciate them showing up today, put on a good show. I'd like to thank the organizers and our trackers and all the people involved with this great tournament we're all involved in.
Hello? Hello, hello?
And we're joined by Incompetent Perfectionist. GG's on the game, buddy. That was a rough one.
That was not a GG, I don't think. That was a AG awful game. Yeah, like over an hour before my first power bomb. What am I supposed to do with that? Yeah, no, it was brutal for me.
Yeah, that was definitely one of those really brutal, very special, bomb gated seeds. That was tough.
Oh yeah, tell me about it. And I kept making wrong choices, trying to get ice when I didn't have enough health, not realizing how to get back up the well in West Meridia. I'm just not super good with suitless. Like, I mean, this is my first tournament, so I have to admit I'm a little bit nervous. So that probably factored into some of my terrible decision making. But and like slippery fingers trying to get that bootless wall jump into ice early. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go practice them. But I'm looking forward to the light area and the vanilla areas where I think I'll shine slightly better than here. But that's not a hard bar to clear at.
Yeah, I feel like the week 2 settings are a little more friendly for sure.
Yeah, but we'll see. But I don't know. It was a lot of fun. I had fun. Well, mostly fun until I was just like, are there no power bombs at all? Then it stopped being a little bit fun. But anyway, I figured by the time I saw Becky had finished, I was just like, yeah, this is just rote practice at this point. Sorry if anyone was hoping to watch me do the other bosses, but there's always next week, huh?
Oh, absolutely. We're in this for the long haul. We got another 6 weeks after this.
Yeah, excited. Should be fun.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's randomizer. It'll put you in some situations you're just not ready for.
And that was definitely me today, that's for sure.
But you did a good job. It was well played. I appreciate you showing up and performing.
Thanks. I do good every now and then, but I'm like all of us, I guess, working on the consistency. That's why we keep at it.
Yeah, it's Super Metroid. Hard game is hard.
Right. Seriously. All right. Well, I want to say thanks to everyone. GG, Becky, you were awesome. I don't know how on earth you got that done as fast as you did. I'll have to go back and watch the video. But yeah, I'm looking forward to next week too. I can't wait to see what's going to throw at me next.
Yeah, Becky just made some, almost cosmic brain routing decisions, and she was able to find power bombs really early, and not really early, but she was gated by power bombs for a long time too. But once she found them, it really opened up after that.
Well, she's an amazing runner, just in general, and I knew I had a super uphill battle even just going against her at all. But yeah, like that was cosmic brain. If she got them that early, that's amazing.
Yeah, it was a good show to watch. I really enjoyed that.
Nice. I can't wait to watch it later.
Yep. So, any parting thoughts or anything you want to say about the upcoming tournament?
No, I just want to thank everyone who's been super nice and helpful. Like this is, like I said, is my first tournament, so I'm happy to be here. Like playing beside or against some of the names I've been watching on randomizer tournaments for the past couple of years, and it's just really awesome to be here. And I can't wait for next week. And I'm traveling this week, so I had to do everything from a crappy laptop and using hotel internet. So I can't wait to be back home next week in my little pod and to face everything going forward. I'm super excited for the tournament, and I can't wait to see you guys next week.
Yeah, sounds great. I'm looking forward to next week myself. And you're right. It's an absolutely stacked bracket. I mean, there's some big names in there.
Yeah,
just all the hype in general. I mean, 82 people signed up for the tournament. That's pretty spectacular.
Yeah, I like as you all saw with me playing, I have a tendency to jump into some situations without being fully prepared sometimes. And when I saw that the tournament was open. I was like, yes, I signed up. And then I hear all these people who are way better than me, like, I don't know if I should do this. I don't know if I have this skill level to do, blah, blah, blah in the chat. And I'm just like, I didn't think about any of that. I just jumped in because it's going to be fun, even if I'm bad.
Right. Same exact boat myself.
Yeah.
And of course I drew Kip first week, so that was probably not the best opponent.
I was sweating it for a while because it's all random. For a while I was up against Sloaters and I was just like, oh no, what a great, awful way to jump into my first tournament just to get obliterated. But yeah, still happened against Becky, and that's cool too.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun regardless. Even when you're facing those, those Mount Everest level players that you got to climb, it's just
totally.
It'll be fun.
Yeah, and like the Swiss style of it, where there's no elimination, it really takes that makes it like it's not like, oh come on guys, what do you expect me to do against Sloaters or Kip? But like it's not like that because you just keep going no matter what.
Yeah, elimination brackets I think would have changed the sign-ups a lot.
Right. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, that's it for me, I guess. I'm happy to be here. Thanks for watching, anyone who did watch, and I can't wait to embarrass myself next week.
Yes, sir. Well, thanks for showing up. Enjoyed the race.
Thanks.
I echo the sentiments. I thank everybody that put all this stuff on and participates in it. And
yes,
pull it all off.
Also, thank you very much for doing comms. And I'm looking up here who was the tracker, so I can thank them properly as well. Was it?
That was Ms. Rame on the tracking.
Ms. Rame. There we go. Yeah. Yep. Ms. Rame, thank you. And can I call you Crane? Are we on a first Crane basis? Yeah.
Right. Crane's fine.
Right. Thank you, Crane. Thank you, Ms. Rame. Thank you, Becky. Thank you, Speed Games. Thank you, Tournament. Thank you, everybody, I guess.
Yeah, sounds good. I guess we'll be signing off now. Thanks to everyone for showing up and watching. Thanks SpeedGaming for putting it on. And thanks to the runners. That was something.